presence here tonight. We're going to do Shabbat evening service number 2, which is on page 75. And Angela is coming to light the candles. Thank you, Angela. Please stand, if you can.
You shall call the Sabbath a delight. These lights we kindle are a symbol of joy. May their brightness lift our spirits and fill our hearts with happiness and peace. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'achat mipnei shel Shabbat.
Amen. Please sit. The Sabbath has descended to unfold us in its mantle of peace. It brings to us the precious gift of time to embrace family and friends, to reflect more deeply on the meaning and purpose of our lives, and to worship in the beauty of holiness. May our Sabbaths always be sanctuaries of love and devotion, bringing contentment to our hearts, happiness to our homes, and blessing to our people. Boachem l'shalom, malachei ha'shalom, malachei ha'elyon. Mi melech malachei ha'malachim ha'kadosh baruch hu. Achuni l'shalom, malachei ha'shalom, malachei ha'elyon. Mi melech malachei ha'malachim ha'kadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, malachei ha'shalom, malachei ha'elyon. Mi melech malachei ha'malachim ha'kadosh Baruch Hu. And on page 77, let's read responsively Psalm 97. The Eternal One reigns, let the earth rejoice. Clouds and darkness surround you. Your lightnings illumine the world. Mountains melt like wax before you, O God. The heavens proclaim your righteousness. Zion hears and is glad. For you're supreme over all the earth. Light dawns for the righteous. Let the righteous rejoice in you. El mul hadaracha Yerav lo yedidotecha Minof etzuf v'chol tam Yigalena ufros chavivi alai etzukat Shalomecha Taheret mikvodecha Nagilav nismechabach Maherehuv Kiva Moed V'choneinu Kimei Olam. turning to page 92. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah potech sha'arim, ובתבונה משנה עתים, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם בהכיר כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור. ומאביא יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הערבים. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו, תומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ומצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו, ויארך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה, יומם עבדך, אל תסור ממנו, אל תסור ממנו, לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני. Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. The Shema is on page 94. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad. Shem kavod, Shem kavod, Malchuta le'olam. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha v'chol modecha. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתן לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך כשלתם נאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, Vitem Kedoshim Leloechem Adonai Elohechem Asher Hotzeiti Etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim Liot Lachem Lelohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Emet. Ve'emunah kozot, please be seated. Hayam aleinu ki hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ein zulato. Ve'anachnu Yisrael amo habodenu miyab malachim hagoalenu mikaf kol ha'aritzim. Ve'yotze et amo Yisrael miMitzrayim lecherut olam. Ve'ra'u v'nav gevurato shibchu v'hodo lishmo u'malchuto b'ratzon kiblu aleihem. Lecha anu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru kulam. On the top of page 96. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov ugolo miyod chazak mimenu. Baruch ata Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Grant, eternal God, that we may lie down in peace, and let us rise up to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your wise counsel, and for your name's sake be our help. Shield us from sickness and war, from famine and distress, and keep us from wrongdoing. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you are our guardian and deliverer, a gracious and merciful God. Guard our going out and our coming in, that now and always we may have life and peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom, aleinu v'al kol yoshvei tevel. Please stand for our Amidah on page 97. Adonai sefatai tiftach v'yagit tehillatcha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Eloi Avotenu v'Emotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol, V'zocheh Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Gola Livnei B'neihem L'man Shmo B'Ahava, Melech Hozeh U'Moshia U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayem Eitim Atah Rav Lehoshia. Mashiv Haruach U'morid HaGashem Mazriach HaShemesh U'morid HaTal. Mechakel Chayim B'Chesed Mechaye meitim berachamim rabim, tzomech noflim v'rofei cholim, umati asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afa. Mi chamocha bal gevurot, umido melech, melech memit, umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua. V'ne'eman atah l'chayot meitim, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hameitim. Kadosh atah v'nora shemecha, v'ein lanu Eloah mibaladecha, Baruch atah Adonai, El HaKadosh. We thank you, O God, for this Sabbath day, which calls us to a closer communion with you. Though you are near to us at all times, you reveal your presence most clearly when we direct our thoughts towards you in worship and meditation. In you, our goodness, in you, O God, our humanity is exalted. You are our life. From you come its greatness, its power, its beauty. Establish in us, we humbly pray, a devotion to you that shall be firm in all the circumstances of life. May this service renew in our hearts the sense of your presence and bring us peace. And on page 100, our God and God of our ancestors, may our rest on this day be pleasing in your sight. Sanctify us by your commandments and make us loyal to your teaching. Satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Eternal One, let the holiness of your Sabbath enter our hearts. And may all Israel who hallow your name be exalted by its peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Tzei Adonai Eloheinu ba'amcha Yisrael u'tfilatam ba'ahava tekabel. U'tihil ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch atah Adonai she'otecha b'yira na'avod. מודים אנחנו לך שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו לעולם ועד. צור חיינו, מגן אישנו, אתה הוא לדור ודור. נודה לך ונספר תהילתך, על חיינו המסורים בידיך, ועל נשמותינו הפקודות לך, על ניסיך שבכל יום עמנו, ועל נפלותיך וטובתך שבכל עת, ערב ובוקר וצהריים. ברוך אתה אדוני, הטוב שמך, ולך נאה להודות. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. שרב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. נכה לברך את עמך ישראל, את קדשך בשלומך. תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. Baruch atah Adonai oseh hashalom. We'll have few minutes for silent prayer. יהיו לרצון. Tonight, serene the Galilee. We turn to our readings. This week's reading, this week's Torah portion is on page 310. Page 310, number 40, and rather aptly called Synagogue. So we can learn about synagogue, which is a good thing to learn about given that we're in synagogue. And we can read this responsibly. I'll read the normal text, and please feel free to join in with the italics. How good are your tents, Matovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkanotecha Yisrael? How good are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel? Dwelling places refers to synagogues and sanctuaries so designated in the hope that God may dwell in them and accept the prayers of those who worship there. And they are called good because they benefit not only those who make use of them, but the entire people. Thus says the eternal God, although I've removed them far away among the nations and scattered them among the countries, yet I have been to them as a small sanctuary. That too refers to synagogues and schools. With the synagogue, there began a new type of worship in the history of humanity. The type of congregational worship without priest or ritual. In all their long history, the Jewish people have done scarcely anything more wonderful than to create the synagogue. Yay. No human institution has a longer continuous history, and none has done more for the uplifting of the human race. Yeah, it's worth remembering that, it's a small but perfectly formed group of us here, but our brothers and sisters all around the world are doing exactly the same thing as we are at this time, which is, a wonderful thing to remember. The synagogue is called Bet Knesset, a house of meeting. The synagogue is also called Bet Midrash, a house of study. The synagogue is also called Bet Tefillah, a house of prayer. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive, is it wide? It's quite wide. To receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. May this synagogue be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. I rejoiced when they said to me, "Let us go to the house of the Eternal One." I will make you joyful in my house of prayer. Oh, hallelujah, Selah, Ashrei ha'am shekahalo, Ashrei ha'am shadunai Elohim. What a beautiful ode to the synagogue, a paean of praise. It's very beautiful. I love that. So, friends, as we come to the end of our service, please turn to Aleinu on page 520. Please stand if you're able to. לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, אשר שמחנו לייחד את שמו, וגור עלינו להמליך מלכותו. אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטש שמיים ויסד הארץ. אמאה ושכינת זו, גובה מרומי. הוא אלוהינו, קודם את מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום להשבת אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים. ממעל ועל הארץ, מתחת והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Meditations before Kaddish, number 1, page 522. Creator of the universe, you give us life in which joys and sorrows are commingled in accordance with your wisdom. And you send death with its promise of eternal peace. Teach us to accept humbly and courageously whatever burden is laid upon us. Comfort those who mourn, and let the light of faith illumine the darkness of their sorrow with the hope of immortality. Strengthen us at all times with unfailing trust in your providence. And we think especially today of all those in our community who have the art site. Elaine Roos, sister of Brian Altman. Harry Meyer, father of Jacqueline Steele. Helen Gold, mother of Barry Gold. Ilsa Frankel, mother of Hadassah Lewis. Irma Meyer, mother of Jacqueline Steele. John Julius Blenford, father of Marion Smith. Michael Levy, husband of Lillian Levy. Paula Somray, mother of Susan Isaacs. Pearl Levy, mother of Jack Levy and Estelle Pizer. Phyllis Luder, mother of Jeanette Millstone. Rose Sheldon, aunt of Phyllis Friedman and David Myers. Simon Cooper, son of Angela Cooper and Paul Cooper. Sybil Van der Voorde, wife of Harold Shavrin. Zichronam Libracha, may their memories be for a blessing. We'll say a mourner's Kaddish together on page 524. Yitgadal Yitgadash Shemei Rabbah, Ba'alma Tivra Cherutei, Yamlich Malchutei, B'chayechon V'yomechon V'chayi Techol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uvizman Karev Yimru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Leolam Leolme Almaya. Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ah, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitada, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudsha Berechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran ba'ama v'yimeru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol b'nei adam, v'yimeru amen. Do we have any announcements?
Thank you, Danny, for leading the service. As Barbara would say, you can do it again. Tomorrow morning's service will be led by Rabbi Michael Stanfield at 11 o'clock. I'm not sure whether there's a shir or not. There seem to be conflicting bits on that. We'll know tomorrow, I guess. Sunday the 13th, this Sunday, you're invited to Danny and Laura's when Rabbi Ofek Meir, the head teacher and managing director of the Liabet Education Center in Haifa, will be updating us on the current situation in Israel. This will be a valuable chance to hear directly from him and gain a deeper understanding of the realities on the ground. If you wish to go, please contact Danny or Laura so that they have an idea of numbers. On Monday, the 14th of July at 8 p.m., we have an evening with Magan Inon. Magan's parents were murdered by Hamas on 7th of October. The moshav where they lived and where he was raised is one of the closest Israeli villages to the Gaza Strip and was one of the many communities targeted by Hamas terrorists that day. Since then, Magen has been a prominent peace activist calling for a resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Magen will speak about his parents and his thoughts about building a peaceful future in Israel/Palestine. On Monday, I assume that you're not doing anything on that day. You're Israel at Crossroads.
That's part of our Israel at Crossroads. I really would encourage you, as many of you as possible, to come and to tell friends in the community. I met him at Limud and heard him speak, Magen. Just an extraordinary person who's, as Phil said, his parents were murdered, and he turned around and said, right, how do we stop this happening again? Not, I want revenge, And he's an extraordinary man, and I think we're very lucky that he's coming. So please all, if you're able to, join us at 8 o'clock on Monday evening here.
Thank you. On Friday the 18th, there'll be a Havurah Supper, which service that starts at 6:30. That service will be led by Danny Rich. On Saturday the 19th, we have our monthly family service, which will start at 11 o'clock and be led by Rabbi Danny Newman and the students from Ruach. And then on Saturday the 19th in the evening at 7:30, we have Get Back to the 70s and 80s with live music from Back to Square. Tickets are £15 each and include light refreshments. If you want to drink, please bring your own drinks, and tickets can be bought via the social committee or call the office.
Shkar. And thank you, Phil, for doing the technology that allows our friends to join us online. thank you, Franklin, for such beautiful melodies that have accompanied us on our Shabbat service. Thank you, Franklin. And so we'll end with Adon Olam. Yeah? Page 525. B'terem gol yitzin nivra, ein nazar b'chefzakov, nikra, harei kiklat hakol va'ado yimnoch nora, hu haya v'hu hoveh, hu yeh b'tifara. Echad b'yein sheni, l'hamshilo l'hachbira, li reishit b'li tachlit, lo ha'oz ha'mizra. Hu eli v'chai gali, tochev li b'yetzara, hu nisi umanosli, v'not kosi. B'yom ekra, ya'ado avkid ruchi, yetishan mi'a'ira, im ruchi gaviyati, donai li v'lo ira. Shkach. Shabbat shalom. Please join me for Kiddush. Anita? Anita kindly bought challah for us as well. We thought we would be without challah, but Anita saved the day. Saved the day.
Was that coming out when I said that's better? Sorry, that's it. It's because I can't hear. And I don't realise that I'm talking so loud. Oh. I'm sure whatever you said was smashing through, but I never heard a word. No, because I can't hear. You sure, Dave?